Hey Gemini, welcome to my channel. My name is Maya. I am here to do your reading for the 11 Gateway. We have a series every year of very powerful gateways, and this year I felt compelled to do these readings because they feel particularly significant for everyone. We had the 10-10 in October, we have the 11-11 coming soon in November, and we have the 12-12 gateway all the way to the 21-12 winter solstice. And the three gateways, the three portals, feel like they're extremely connected and extremely significant as a preparation for us and the energies of 2020. I'm not going to get too much into details and of what these portals mean, because you can find that easily on YouTube or on the net, so it's going to take too much time if I get into this. So I'm just going to, go ahead and start the reading straight away. Alright, Gemini. I got this vision before I turned on the camera for you. It was short and sweet, but very clear. You were drawing a line in the sand, a very clear demarcation, and on one side you wrote procrastination, and the other side you wrote passion. So it seems like you're coming at a time around this 11-11 gateway, and throughout these 10-10, 11-11, 12-12 gateways, where you are being procrastination is something that is really being brought into your consciousness, your awareness, and it's something that you are working on, and you are really defining it, however it plays out in your life, and you are wanting to actually completely move away from it, this clear line in the sand, and follow your passion, and follow your intuition, follow your passion, and being passionate about your action as well, because procrastination, we always delay, put delays on, it's almost like self-sabotage in a sense, and it seems like this is something that you are really working on. Okay, so let's see how this will be revealed in your reading. Okay. You have the Page of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Swords. Okay, I'm going to clarify with a different deck. I hope you can see the cards fine, because it's sunset and the lighting is not exactly the best. You have the Ace of Cups with clarifying the Page of Pentacles. The Six of Wands clarifying the Emperor. Wow. The Eight of Pentacles clarifying the Four of Pentacles. Wow, it's extremely clear. Okay. The Eight of Cups clarifying the Nine of Swords. And the Knight of Pentacles clarifying the Eight of Wands. Alright, so that's great, that's absolutely amazing, really. And you have the Queen of Cups at the bottom of this deck. Alright, so the first row is your recent past. the second row is your current energy. The third row is the energies brought in for you by the 11 Gateway. The fourth row is the potential outcome, and the last row is the advice from Spirit. So let's start. In your recent past, you have the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So what I'm seeing here is you have a new beginning, something that is started. The pages are young, it's the start of something, it's the promise of something. But it's Pentacles, so it's something that is quite, has the potential to be something quite solid. It can be an offer in work or in your physical life in some way. But I'm feeling here, I'm feeling it here as a potential offer of work or something, but it's something that you really love doing. It could have been something that was a hobby or something that you've always loved but never thought could be an actual career. But you've got this offer that is extremely promising. It's really at the beginning. For example, you can be, maybe you love tarot, reading tarot, or you love gardening, or you love whatever, and you've been doing it as a hobby for a while, and you get an offer to do it on a more professional level. And it's something that really makes you feel, with the Ace of Cups here, the Ace of Raphael, it's something that is first extremely healing for you, because Raphael is really the divine healer, the archangel of divine healing. It's healing because it's as if you were looking for looking for clarity in your life purpose, or wanting to start a career that is really fulfilling to you on an emotional level, something that you'd be happy to do every day, where you wake up in the morning feeling great about your life because you're going to be doing this, the kind of work where you can spend hours and not feel that you've worked 1 minute. And it seems to be that kind of offer that has come to you in the recent past, or it could be coming on its way to you. And it makes you feel completely fulfilled. Ace of Cups is unconditional love. It's this love that you feel for this particular endeavor, however it plays out in your life. But it's something in your physical, in your 3D world, and it makes you feel completely renewed. If you were a bit, feeling a bit, I don't know, cynical or jaded about whatever career you were in, you were just fed up, or couldn't take it anymore. This is something that completely renews your passion. This is what I was seeing in your vision. This passion that is really being brought to the front of your life. Maybe procrastination was happening because you were doing something that you weren't really fond of, so you were delaying. You were going through the moves, but there was no passion there. And now there's this offer, or this promise, or there's something that is appearing in your life, or an idea that you have, or a new business that you're creating, that really makes you feel so happy, basically, so fulfilled. And of course, aces are always new beginnings, so it's something that is starting, okay? Currently, the feelings you have, or the energies that are playing out for you, are the Emperor, Major Arcana, and the Six of Wands. So this is, again, really linked to the vision I had for you. It's you, the Emperor is somebody, he is the King of Kings. He's somebody who knows exactly his worth. He's somebody who has a very tight rein on their life. He has had so many experiences. He's a very extremely mature energy, of course. He knows what he wants. He can help people. He actually does guide people all the time. He is sitting on his throne, very solid, very assured, self-confident, self-sufficient energy. Um, so that's the energy you're coming into basically, and that you're starting to currently feel. And with the Six of Wands, which is one of the cards of victory in the tarot, uh, it's somebody who's coming back. Usually in the traditional deck, he's coming back from war, and he has, the laurel leaves, indicating victory, and he's being recognized by everybody as a hero. And so you are coming into this space where you are victorious over something. And I think, from what I'm feeling here is you're victorious on yourself, basically, on your you've been working on your shadow self, because Gemini can be quite indecisive. It's like all the dual signs, they have everything and its contrary, which makes them very rich people, with a very rich inner life. But it can be difficult for them, like Pisces or Libra or whatever, to make decisions. And it seems like, because he knows his authority, he knows how to make decisions quite fast, quite snappy, and worthwhile decisions. So that's what I'm feeling here. You're getting decisive, you're knowing your worth, you're being victorious over your own shadow self. You've been working on your shadow self, and to get to this place of emotional fulfillment. And that's what's happening for you. It's you are realizing, you're coming into the realization of yourself, self-realization, being able to have more control over your shadow self, or tendencies to self-sabotage, or to stand in your own way, or to delay making decisions, and you're being recognized for it, and you're getting into this very empowered state of the Emperor, where you are making the right choices for yourself to be moving on your path. Okay. The energies brought in by the 11 Gateway are the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Ariel. So the Four of Pentacles can indicate one of two things. It can indicate a quite tight financial situation where you have to really count your pentacles, count your money for everything, where you might have a bad, hard time at the end of the month. It can also indicate, keeping your cards to yourself, or holding on too tight to things that no longer serve you. It can indicate a sort of man of control, you not wanting to open up your heart, not wanting to share your feelings, and feeling defensive, feeling a little bit alone, okay, a little bit stingy with your own feelings, a little bit isolated as well. So he's somebody who's holding back, okay, big time, whether in finances or in taking risks in life. And usually this is due to fears, right? We get into the space due to fear and anxiety, because we are afraid to lack, or we are afraid to show our feelings, and get hurt. It's a defensive mode, okay? But it's coupled with the Eight of Pentacles, which is, for me, the card of passionate work. In the Eight of Pentacles is somebody who's very hard at work, who's found his passion, who found the thing, which really goes back to this. It's you finding what you're passionate about, and wanting to transform that into a real career, okay? And and that's making you feel like the Ace of Cups, which is the opposite of this. As much as this guy is closed up, shut off, defensive, as much as the Ace of Cups is expansive and and open-hearted and heart-centered and passionate and filled with wonder, all this good stuff. So it seems like what the 1111 Gateway is bringing for you is the realization that this is not serving you any longer. That whatever is there in your life that makes you feel defensive, or that makes you feel like you have to hold on too tight, or to control, or to delay things, because this could be a delay as well, you're working on that, okay? The 1111 Gateway is bringing you the stamina, the energy, the wherewithal, the motivation, the need to put effort into letting this go and moving into this emperor, victorious emperor state, which you are already, moving into. So the 1111 Gateway is really gonna help you achieve that even more. So the potential outcome, you have the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Raphael. So that's great, because the Nine of Swords is this anxiety, okay, this depression, these two are really two cards of procrastination. Why? Because this is sleepless nights, feeling unsure about your life, fears coming up. It's the shadow self keeping you up at night. So you tend to get paralyzed when you're in this kind of energy. You tend to delay, taking decisions, or making the right move, taking the right step, taking risks. Basically jumping into your life. You can't do that where you're in that state, or when you're in a defensive state. And it seems like with the Eight of Cups, there's healing as well with Raphael of this state. And the Eight of Cups is this guy who moves away from all his past, difficult emotions. In the Rider-Waite deck is, you have this 8 cups that are standing upright, and this person who is moving away on a new journey. He has his cape and his little bundle, and he's moving on to better and bigger things. So you are really moving away from this state, from the state of whatever was creating procrastination in your life. You are completely moving away from that and ready. That's the decision you take. It's an intentional, deliberate decision to move away from that and to go on a new journey, even if it's in the unknown, even if it's the promise of something that is really at its very beginning, at the very start. Well, you're okay with that because you feel that's where your passion lies. So you draw this line in the sand between you and this kind of energy, and you move on to healing and to the Ace of Cups here. Okay, so that's great. That really is confirming everything that we've been saying here. And the advice from the universe is, once you do that, things are gonna move really fast for you. Okay, we have the Knight of Coins with the Eight of Wands, which is a bit contradictory, right? Because this is fast movement forward. This is these wands are in the air. They are going straight to their target, and they're getting there. And it's swift. It can indicate travel as well. It's swift and positive movement ahead. And the Knight of Coin is pretty slow. He's the slowest knight of the deck, of the tarot deck, but he's very solid. Okay, so what it indicates to me is, even though it could feel that, because it's a beginning, it's a start. You have the Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. It's a start, but there's a progression here. Okay, it's a start, and it might take some time. Okay, for it to fully, get it into its, get into movement. It could take you some time to get it completely moving at the speed you want. But once you take that decision of moving away from all of this shadow stuff, okay, and all this procrastination, this delay, this these feelings of powerlessness, basically. Things are gonna start moving for you, and they're gonna go fast. You know, I know it's contradictory. It could be that it's a very solid start that starts slow and then picks up speed. But however it plays out, what Spirit is saying, it's a very solid, offer, new beginning, and it will ultimately lead to you really feeling absolutely wonderful and feeling that things are moving pretty well in your life. Okay, I think that's mostly it. I have here 3 cards that I want to talk about that were at the bottom of the deck, which really is the same message again, but just in a different way. 7 of Swords is somebody who deceives themselves. Okay, it can be somebody who's deceiving you. It can be this betrayal or deception that is coming from outside. But I'm not feeling that here, because it feels like we're dealing really with your inner work here, inner shadow, inner realm. Okay, so it's like you've been deceiving yourself, thinking that you can stay in whatever was not satisfying you, and once you balance things out, within yourself. Temperance is, this alchemy that is happening between these 2 cups. So once you balance things out between your passion and this passion and this procrastination, it leads you to ultimate abundance, okay? And ultimate fulfillment here with the Queen of Cups. All right, I hope this was clear enough. And I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for being here, Gemini. And I'll see you soon. Bye.